Alright, hey, HadesOmega here, and this is a HadesOmega Moto Garage video, alright, the solar powered Moto Garage video, alright. I haven't really made too many of these videos, but yeah, it's running just fine. It's back there somewhere, alright. It's the winter time and I'm not getting a whole lot of power, you know. I'm using whatever I can get. Probably making about like 6 or 7 kilowatts a day. Well, it's raining now. We're probably not making anything. Okay, but yeah. So it's been working pretty good, is what I want to say. But I've been running it ragged. All right, I've been using it to charge my car every day, pretty much. So because I use my car for work every day. So I'm a UPS delivery. I'm a seasonal delivery driver for UPS. Okay, and anyway, so in this video, we're going to truly make HadesOmega's Moto Garage into all solar power only. All right, you know, the off-grid dealie. All right, and so the only thing in my garage that kind of isn't powered by solar power, all right, or my solar power system over yonder, is the lighting. Okay, so here's what the lighting in my garage is rocking. All right, well, I've got these shop lights here. All right, and they've got LED lights in it. I think they eat up about 23 watts each or something. I installed them before we had the CFL, not the CFL, but they were fluorescent bulbs before. And then so I upgraded it to LED bulbs and I've had them for a while and they're great, you know. So there's a total of 4 in here, all right. I only got 3 lights to replace it though. So yeah, there's 4 lights, and then I've got this one, my garage door opener. There's some pretty bright LED lights on this one. All right, so this one is actually powered by the solar power system. All right, so you can see it's connected to the outlet right there. That's going to the inverter. Yeah. So this one is actually solar power. My plan is to just leave the lights on all the time in here, and I want to do it, you know, solar power. All right. So I cannot actually run these off of solar power because the switch is connected to the house's power. All right, so I got a light switch back here. All right, I turn it off, lights go off. Okay, so and that's powered by the house's power. All right, so I'm going to make a second set of lights as my plan. All right, with these guys. All right, they're Braun 4-foot LED linkable shop lights. All right. And I've got 3 of them. I'm planning to maybe get a 4th one, or maybe a 6th one too. I'm not sure. All right, but these are 5,500 lumens. They're super bright, uber bright. All right, they're 4,000K, so it's kind of a cool white color. Probably kind of like that. It's probably be very similar to that. It has a lightweight design, 2 pounds, which is good because we're going to be hanging off the ceiling, guys. It's sturdy on-off metal pull chain. All right, so there's actual a switch on it, so you can, if I wanted to turn one off, or you know, whatever, turn 2, turn 1, just have one of them turn on, I can do that because they have their own individual switches. Right, and you can daisy chain up to 8 lights. All right, I wonder why only 8. That's a good question. We'll open it up and we'll find out. But yeah, you could use them for garages, workshop, basement, laundry room. Well, this is actually this is a garage and a laundry room and a workshop. It's not really a basement because it's not underground though. So anyway, so I picked these guys up at Harbor Freight for 15 bucks. They're having a sale on it with the coupon. You can get 3 of them for $15 each. So I got these for roughly about $50. It's just not a bad deal. I saw it, I was like, hey, you know what? I wanted to do that project where I, you know, install some LED lights in the garage, so so I can just leave them on, you know, and we'll be using solar power to thing it. So okay, and then also I've got this. Well, this is another project. That'll be another video. I'm gonna install a security camera in front of my garage, so that'll be another HadesOmega Moto Garage project, but that doesn't really have anything to do with the solar power. Well, in a way it does. It has a solar panel on it that powers up the camera. But I thought it was pretty rad. All right, I have this, what's called a handy switch, and it's kind of dirty. I'll try to clean it up. Oh, it looks like it's missing the battery. Yeah, so what this is a wireless switch. All right, I've had it for a while now. This thing is kind of old. It's vintage, guys. All right, there's other products you can get out there that can do this. You can even do it with your smartphone nowadays, you know, with the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. Oh yeah, it's got a teeny tiny little battery in it. I may have to get a new battery for it. We'll have to see if, well, yeah, let's test if it works. But anyway, the reason I got this is so we can we have a light switch. Okay, so we're going to connect the lights to this outlet. All right, and then so when it's and we're going to connect it to one of the outlet, whatever outlet, one like that outlet or something, or some kind of outlet. All right, that's connected to the solar powered inverter. All right, and oh, I hope it doesn't have a 3-prong. This is only a 2. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so what this allows us to do is have a wireless switch for this. All right, so I'm gonna hang this up on the wall, probably right by the other light switch, right, the one that was back there, right. And we're going to, and then you're gonna connect the, I'm gonna connect the lights to this. It also functions as a night light too, so it's pretty cool. And then when you flip this switch, all the lights should turn on. Okay, and that's cool. And then the cool thing is you can move the switch anywhere you want. It's wireless. So, but I'm just gonna hang it up on the thing, or I don't know. We'll put it somewhere. We'll figure it out. All right, but this should be enough. Should be good enough to turn the lights on and off in the garage. Okay, so that's the scoop. Let's go open up one of these lights and see what's inside, and I'm just going to go install it, and then I'll show you what the finished product looks like. All right, I'm planning to maybe get 1 or 2 more, maybe. Okay, but my plan is to put 2 here. All right, so 2 that goes along these ones. All right, what we'll do is I'll hang it off this pipe here. All right, and then I'm already running like wires and stuff on that pipe, so we're just gonna have 2, 1 here and 1 here, and that'll cover that one. All right, and then I think the 3rd one we're gonna install over here. All right, I probably won't get to the 3rd one tonight, is what I want to say, but yeah, we're gonna install the 3rd one right here. All right, and then that way when I have to go here and check on the solar power stuff, it's lighted. Okay. And maybe I might get another one. I might get another one and put it maybe like, I don't know, maybe right where the motorcycle is or something. I want to put one on top of where the garage door opens. All right, so it won't function when the garage door opens, but it will function when but like when the garage door is closed, it'll be bright in here. But maybe I don't need that because I have this, so this works pretty good too. So I don't know, we'll see. Let's start with these 3 first, and then I'll figure out if I want another one later. Okay, it's still on sale until the end of this week, so I can go buy more if I wanted to. All right, okay, yeah, let's go open one of these up. And right there, looks like an outlet right here. Okay, it's a 515 receptacle, and there it is. I believe it's about the same size as the ones that are already in the garage. Okay, those ones were pre-installed when the house was built. Okay, but there it is. Okay, you've got a cord right here, and it's a 3-prong. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to convert it to a 2-prong. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of a bummer to use the light switch thing, because I just realized it only has a 2 prongs, right? It doesn't have the ground wire. So either we have to break this off, all right, or just get one of those adapters that converts 3 to 2. Yeah, so anyway, we're probably going to wind up daisy chaining these ones, all right, and then I'm probably going to have to get some kind of extension cord to reach the other one. All right, but we're going to daisy chain these ones, and then we're going to connect it, probably connect it to that, see that that third outlet there? I'm probably going to connect it to that right there. All right, the wireless thingy. Okay, I might have to make that more outlets. I'm kind of running out of outlets there, right? The garage door is plugged straight into it. So this outlet is actually powering all the stuff here, all right? My oven, and then this outlet is powering, and then there's another extension cord powering my workstation here. Okay, so anyway, here it is. All right, there's the that's the cord that gets the power. There's a little string here, all right, or a chain. You pull it, and it, you know, you can turn it on and off individually. All right, there's the LED right here. All right, just pretty much just exactly like that. All right, but you can just plug this into an outlet. That's the convenient thing about it. All right, there's, I wonder how to mount these. I think it doesn't come with any mounting hardware. No. Let me see what else is in the box. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's no mounting hardware. Okay, they got some hooks. Okay, you can mount these hooks on the ceiling. All right. Also, they give you the taps. I mean those Expandable thingies. We can use those too. So. All right, but I got a ton of the nice ones that we use for the solar garage project. Probably use that. So yeah, there's a couple ways you can do it. You could use these rings to install it, or you can. I think you can screw it straight into the ceiling. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna zip tie it. Yeah, we'll probably just use zip ties, and we'll run a zip tie around the pipe here. Okay, that's sort of first two. Okay, so yeah, there's a mounting hardware. There are zip ties in it, by the way. So the zip ties. There's these little chain links. Oh yeah, there's chains. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, yeah, you get some zip ties. All right, you've got a chain. That's what it is. Hopefully there's two chains. Okay, yep, there's two chains for each side. Okay, you got a hook that you can mount it to something. Okay, and then there's like a double S hook. Alright, and then you've got this thing. Oh, I think this is supposed to go right here. There you go. So if I wanted to use the hook, alright, I think we're gonna bolt it straight to the ceiling. That's what we're gonna do. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see how that works. I think I gotta take the bolt out. Anyway, HadesOmega's gonna go install these, alright, and then I'll show you the finished product, okay? And then the HadesOmega Solar Garage will truly be 100% solar, okay? Like I said, the only thing that's not solar is in here right now is these lights, okay? And then we could just leave those off, or they'll be like backup lights, you know? All right, HadesOmega. Oh, you know what? So in the manual here it says grounded lights with 3-prong plugs. Anyway, it says you got to use a 3-prong outlet. So, and then unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to use this. I'm going to have to find something that has the ground. So we can try it, but it says that you're not supposed to. Okay. I don't know, man. All right. Hopefully, looks like it's properly grounded. Anyway. Yeah, alright, let's just install these lights first then. Alright, HadesOmega here, and there we go. Alright, it's still kind of a work in progress, but yeah, it's super bright. The light color is a little different than the old lights. Alright, so here's the house lights. Alright. So you can see that one. That one is actually not as white, as I want to say. It's brighter, but it's not whiter. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you can see they're different. All right, so that's what all the lights on in here. Man, it's super bright. So you just turn the switch on here. Okay, I've got, like I said, what I did is I wrapped the chain around the pipe there, and then yeah, I just hung it with the hooks. I kind of don't think you can just mount it on the wall like this. I kind of like this. You just mount it onto this the ceiling. Yeah, can't do it. All right, here it is with just the 2 lights. All right, that's how bright it is in here. So I guess maybe when I'm shooting videos, I'll just turn all the lights on. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of light in here now. So I found out that these lights eat up about 40 watts. All right, each light is 40 watts. So this is like 80 watts it's eating up right now. Okay, and here's without the garage door light. Still pretty bright without the garage door light. There's definitely a lot more light in the front a little bit. Yeah. What I might do is just leave this one on all the time, maybe. And maybe just leave that one off. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it like that. We'll just make it so like I can turn a light on whenever, you know. Or I'll find a way. Maybe I can find a way use a wireless switch to do each of the lights individually. So you would have to plug each one into a different outlet. So yeah, another problem is the outlet, guys. So that outlet is like, yeah, it's real busy. I just want to say, what did I have on it before? Hold on. Okay, yeah. So I had this thing hooked up there. So there was a 3 hooked up to this, and then 1 hooked up to the outlet, and now I got 5 things plugged into the outlet. So I needed the 6-way splitter for it. All right. So there's 5 things plugged into there. All right. Now I could just daisy chain this, but I think I think it's better just plug it in straight into the outlet. And then we'll figure out what we can do with that wireless doohickey. All right. Now I still have to clean up some of these wires. I got to put my dinosaur back up. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna zip tie this to that. I don't like how the wires are black, but the garage door opener wire is black too, because all the other wires are white. I'm trying to keep the same, you know, the white theme going, but yeah, it's not working here, guys. It's just a plethora of black and white wires, man. So yeah, probably, yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I thought about installing a different outlet here. But instead of doing that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go get one of those, something like this. All right. I'm afraid this is going to fall off. Okay, guys. This is one of those, it's a 6 splitter. All right. It turns 2 outlets into 6 outlets. But however, it's like the gravity might pull it and it might fall out. So what I'm going to get is, I'm going to get a fancy one. I'm going to get a fancy one where you just take the plate out and then it screws onto the plate and you stick it in there. So I'll see if I can find a 20 amp one also. So see if I can find a heavier duty one. Instead of putting in a whole new box, I was thinking of putting like one of those big boxes, but I realized, oh, but I need 6 outlets though. So I would have to put a big box in there. So yeah. Yeah, so I got to be careful how much power I'm using out of this. I think the thing that eats up the most power is probably the oven over there, maybe. And maybe if I use the welder here, but I don't really use everything all at once, so it's okay. I think it's fine. So okay, and yeah, I could turn these on and off individually. All right, here's this one of them. Okay, I don't like that it kind of moves around a bit when you pull the cord. You can make the cord longer. I think what I might do is make it a little longer, maybe about 1 foot longer. All right, I don't want it to be too low. All right, and then the third one, like I mentioned, we're going to install where the solar panel stuff is. Okay, so for now, I think we'll probably just turn that one off and leave this one on all the time. And then if I just need that one, I'll just turn that one on. So, and then I'll figure out the wireless dealie later. All right. Anyway, it's work in progress. there's stuff all over the place. So this so when I get the third one up, I'll show you what I got, and then I'll figure out what we're gonna do with the wireless dealie. I guess unfortunately we can't use this because it doesn't have a ground. I just realized that. So we'll have to find something like this that has a ground, all right? But maybe I can have it so there's individual outlets, and maybe I can just mount it on the washing machine here. So you press like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, and then or all of them, type of thing. So I'm gonna see if I can find something like that. But for now, this will work. All right, it's pretty bright, and there's a lot more light over my work area here. So there's a little less light over the washing machines and stuff. Here's what all the lights on. Okay. But yeah, it's good. But yeah, these two are solar powered. Okay, so that's the scoop. I don't even think we need to use the garage door light anymore, man. And if I need like the maximum light, I think that bulb is going bad in the front there. It keeps on flickering. So yeah. Okay, anyway, that's it for now. We'll install the third one another day, and I'll show you what it looks like. I think we're just gonna have to drill a hole and then use the hooks. That's the way they want you to install it. I don't know how to take that apart and then just stick it up in there. We'll figure it out. All right, and then we'll figure out the wireless situation, the wireless switch. But for now, I'm gonna have to just manually turn it on and off. So, which is it's not a big deal. I'm probably just gonna leave this one on, right, for all the time. Okay. All right, HadesOmega here, and so this is a continuation of the HadesOmega Motor Garage lighting project. Okay, where we're trying to power all the lighting in the garage with solar power system, right? So in the last video, I think we had just put these two lights up, all right, and then now we've got the third one up. Okay, I got the third one up here. That's where it is. Right now, everything is on like a pull switch, all right? Everything is like one thing, you know? So I pull on this and it turns it off, all right? I pull it again, all right? I found out each of those lights eats up 2 amps, all right? This light eats up 1 amp. I found that out, okay? Anyway, so what we got next is I'm going to install a switch so I can turn all the lights on at the same time. So when I'm not using it, we just shut it off, all right? So it's to save power. I've been leaving this one on all the time, but it kind of eats up some power. So just to save some power, especially in the wintertime, man, when we don't have freaking power, dude. No solar power. Okay, here I've got Amazon Basics 25-foot, right? Yep, 25-foot extension cord. I got it in white because, well, my garage is white, all right? And then I got this SURAIELEC wireless wall switch outlet. All right, so what this does is, there's only one connected to it, huh? We'll have to add some kind of splitter to it or something. But anyway, so this is a wireless outlet, all right? And this is kind of like the remote control for it. So basically, you can switch this on and off with this switch, all right? So that's going to be our light switch, and I've got a switch like right here for the lights in here. So I might put one here, and this one has 2 switches, so I can switch it on and off from different places in the garage, all right? Well, what I might do is just put one like maybe right here, and then put one like right here or something, okay? We'll figure it out. Okay, and then I've got this POWRUI 6 AC outlet. All right, it's a splitter dealie. It can handle 1680 joules of surge protection. All right, it's rated for 15 amps. However, I have it hooked up to a 20 amp outlet, so I don't know if that's gonna be good or not. All right, but anyway. So we're gonna replace that one with it to make it a little neater, all right? Because see all those wires, they're like really close to each other. Plus, I think if I add this adapter to it, it's gonna block some of the other outlets. So, yeah. So this is gonna go plug into this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is replace that with this.
All right, and this also has a night light on it too. It's kind of nice. All right, guys, check this out. All right, here I got the switch in my hand here. There you go. All right, notice there's a night light too. So that the outlet that I installed, the one that that has like the splitter, it has a little night light too. So that's nice. I like that. I specifically bought that because it has a night light. It also has USB charging ports on it. However, the charging, so it turns off when the light goes on. However, when the yeah, I didn't really need the USB ports, man. I just bought it because for the night light. So pretty cool. So I've only got 2 of the 3 lights hooked up right now. Okay. And this is the switch, so when you press up, it turns it on, and you press, I guess you can install it upside down too, and then you press down, it turns it off. All right, up, down. Oh, there's like a little light too that goes off. Press it. Okay, I've got 2 of them. However, I found this one. Okay, so there's supposed to be some kind of battery isolation tab that was in here, and there wasn't. So I think the battery is dead on this one. And also I found it was backwards. They installed the battery backwards in it. So I'm like, what the hell, man? So there's supposed to be something to keep the battery from, you know, touching, from operating, like giving power to the unit. And you're supposed to, you know, pull it out when you're ready to use it. Well, it wasn't in there. So so I think that this battery is dead. All right. Hopefully it works. But yeah, this switch was fine. So, and it has a little plate that you can install on the wall, and then you can hang the switch on there, and then when you want to take it out, you just take it out. And so it is battery operated, so you're gonna have to turn it on. You're gonna have to replace the batteries when it dies. So okay, but pretty cool. And this one has a ground, all right, unlike the other one that I have, so should be good. Works pretty good. Okay. All right, so one of them is the night light, and then the other one. So so what I got next to do, we probably should clean up all this wires, man. I might zip tie the wires to the other wires up there, but yeah, we'll clean up the wiring. And then so I've got this extension cord here. That's the last piece of the puzzle. All right, we're gonna hook that up to the extension. All right, the little daisy chain outlet right there. All right, well, let's see. Let's turn this light on. Turn this one off. Okay. All right. So see up there, there's an outlet, so you can daisy chain these. All right. So the idea is to run. All right. I'm going to flip this light around because the outlet's the other direction, but I just put it there so that's easier to plug into the outlet here. All right. Or I can just leave it like this, and I could just, you know, whenever I want to go here and do stuff, I just, you know, pull this, you know, pull the cord. Okay. But oh yeah, this one is already here. Yeah, we're gonna plug this. All right, we're gonna plug this to the extension cord, and I'm gonna run it along here. All right, and then we're gonna run it to that light. All right, this light here that has the outlet, and then we're gonna daisy chain it off of that. Okay, and then all the lights will turn on when I hit the switch. All right, but for now, only 2 of them. Okay. Awesome, I like it. Okay, and there's also like a little red light there that tells you when it's on. Pretty nifty. I had to use another splitter on that one so I can hook up both of them. But in theory, I could just daisy chain. Yeah, I could just daisy chain these, and then maybe we'll only have to plug in one. All right, so that there is that option. All right, so I would have to flip one of the lights around and then plug one into the back there, and then run the other. We'll see if we have enough cord for that. If we don't have enough cord for that, then we'll just go with this. All right, but I'm not gonna lie, that looks super ugly, man. There's so much stuff hanging off that outlet. I'm surprised the outlet doesn't just fall off of there. Okay, the good thing is if it falls off, these wires will hold it up. But yeah, I don't like how there's so much stuff hanging off of there. So that's what I might try to do. I might try to flip one of these over, and then we'll daisy chain the whole thing. Okay, so I'll figure it out. All right, but yeah, that's super ugly, dude. I'm not really happy with the way that looks. All right, HadesOmega out.
All right, HadesOmega here, and we're still working on this daggone garage lighting project. All right, so if you remember correctly, in the last video, I've got the 2 lights up there. They're up there. All the lights are installed. All right. I just have to run. I have to run the extension cord. All right, and I've already run like half of it. All right. It's going from the light back there. All right. There's a light back there somewhere. Okay, and it goes up over this heater vent system here, and then we're just gonna plug it into this light right here. All right. So now I've got a problem. All right. And yeah, I've already got the wireless switch all set up. I haven't set up the second switch yet, but this is the one. All right, pretty sweet, right? And it just pops off the wall right here if I wanted to take it off, right? But this one's just gonna stay here. Okay, so down is off, up is on. All right, yeah. You remember from the last video. And also I could turn them off individually. Okay, if I wanted to. All right, but I've got the 2 on right here. All right, they're a little bit brighter than these lights that are already in my garage. All right, but these ones are powered with the inverter. Okay, so the scoop is I bought a 25-foot extension cord. All right, you could probably use any extension cord because it only eats up 50 watts. So, but it's really long, guys. It's too long. See this? Probably just this much. All right, if I cut it right here, it'd probably reach there already. Okay, so and then see all that run around there on these camping chairs. Yeah, there's a lot of extra. There's probably like 15 feet of extra cable. All right, so what HadesOmega is going to do is, whoopsha, all right, we're gonna cut the cable. All right, we're gonna cut the extension cord down, and then we're gonna put another end to it. All right, so that's why I bought these. I got these from Harbor Freight. They're about $3. All right, and then so the idea is I'm gonna run this, and then maybe I will leave an extra foot or something, or maybe like 6 inches or something, just in case I want to move the light or something. But we're gonna cut it, all right, and then we're gonna put this end on it, and then just plug it into that, and then that should be it. It should be powered. All right, well, let's go take a look at what we got going over here. It would be nice if the light worked here. I could just turn the regular lights on, but okay, so that's what I got going on here. All right, there's the light installed. So basically, from the last time you guys saw it, I just flipped it around. All right, so remember this was here before, and then now it's over here. It's because so that way the wire just goes that way. All right, so it's going here. You notice it's black, right? And then it turns white somewhere down the line. It turns white, and yeah, the cable is like 4 feet long already. So yeah, and then it goes up over there. It's actually attached to this conduit here, all right? It's attached to that, so it keeps it off of the water heater pipes and stuff, and then it runs over this duct here, right, and over that PVC piping. Okay, and then yeah, I'm just gonna terminate it, and then with the NEMA 515P, and then plug it into this light right here. Okay, so that's a scoop. That's what I got going on tonight. and then we'll be done. We'll be done with this project. Whether I want to install another one over there, or I'm kind of tempted to install one maybe like right here on top of the garage door, so that way when the garage door is open, I have a lot of good light over the bikes and stuff, because this is where I work on the bikes and everything. So okay, anyway, so yeah, that's a scoop. You guys will see what'll happen. But yeah, basically I'm just gonna cut this like right around here or something, and then put this end on it, plug it into there. All right, HadesOmega. All right, HadesOmega here, and here it is, the moment of truth. Gonna plug it in. So there it is. It's a little bit longer than we need, but we can shove whatever we don't need over there. And plus I gotta zip tie it to the pipe still, but I will plug it in. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. Oh, let me get 2 hands on it. Okay, I got it plugged in. I just need to fire it up, I guess, because when I plugged it in, it didn't work. But maybe the switch is just off. All right. So now I can turn this on and off over here, however I feel like, and ta-da! There it is. We got power. Okay, and then finally we're done. And then I have the switch here. All right, there you go. So now we got lighting back there in the back corner.
All right, cool. I'm kind of tempted to at least put maybe another light. See where that other light over there is not on? I want to put another light up here. Or maybe put a light on top of the garage door. Yeah, kind of closer to the sprinkler here. And then when it's on, this light, this will be lit up. But only when the garage is open, you're not going to see, you're not going to see any light there. So I don't know, man. It's kind of, yeah, the lighting situation here is a little funky. But there it is. There it is. I got it. I got the little night light up there. Okay. Hit the switch. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work. Alright, there we go. I got 3 lights with 1 switch. Alright, so all I gotta do is tidy that up. Alright, I just gotta zip tie it to the thingy over there. Okay, well that's pretty much it. So ends HadesOmega's garage lighting project. Alright, and if I want more light, I could turn the garage door opener on. Alright, and then if I want even more light, I can turn the house's lights on. Alright. Yeah, that's a lot of lights, man. Okay. Without the house lights. Alright. With the house lights. I feel like it kind of lights it up better, huh? There's no doubt that the new lights are brighter, though. So, but anyway, it gets the job done. All right. If I, like I said, if I need more lights, then I will just turn all the lights on. So, cool deal. Okay, so ends HadesOmega's LED garage lighting project. All right, all done, and we used 3 Harbor Freight lights. All right, and then I used a Amazon extension cord, and then I used a Harbor Freight 515P plug to shorten it. All right, and that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then also we got this wireless dealie here. All right, the wireless switch. I have 2 switches for it, but I'm only using 1 right now. And then I've got this night light slash extension outlet. All right, it turns the 2 outlets there into like 6 outlets. Okay, and it's a lot neater. All right, and then so what? If you remember correctly, I've had this the other way before, but I flipped it around so I can plug this one into here, because there was just too much stuff plugged into that outlet, man. It was like by doing that, I eliminated one of the extension outlets coming out of the wireless outlet. Okay, and then yeah, it's also that functions as a night light too. So I gotta turn all the lights off though. Okay, there it is. Nice little light to kind of light it up when there's no light in here. Alright, cool. Alright, and then we got 1 light there, 1 light here, and 1 light here. Okay, and this one is connected to that one, and then this one is connected to the wireless outlet. Alright, and then this one is connected the long, well, it's not super long, it's not actually super long, it's probably like 10-foot extension cord now. That goes to the other one, and then I've got all this extra wire for another project, so that's good. Okay, all right, all I gotta do is tidy that up and we're done. Okay, but anyway, thanks for watching. So that is the HadesOmega solar garage LED lighting project, and it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy. I think total I spent 3 lights. I think I spent about close to $80 for the lighting. Okay, and it should last a long time. I found out that these lights eat up, well, they're 50 watts each. All right, so it's kind of a lot of consumption, and it eats up 2 amps per thing. So check this out. I know this light eats up 1 amp, and each one of these lights eats up 2 amps. So with all the lights on together, that's 6 amps it's drawing already. Okay, so let's turn this off. Let's turn that off. Okay, I've got a camera light, so. All right, check this out, guys. It's kind of a lot of power, but that's why I have the switch. When we're not using it, we're not going to use it. Okay, so anyway, we're drawing 4.4 4.4 amps right now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light on. Okay, it should be drawing 4.4, right? So it should be 10 amps. Well, yeah, 11 amps. All right, 4.4 and 6 amps. Yeah, it would be like 10 and a half, somewhere around there. There must be something else eating up power in here. So yeah. So just about 6 amps it draws when it's on. All right, it's pretty, wow, it's super bright too. Good stuff. And then I could turn them off individually if I wanted to. So yeah. So we can turn this one off, right? So we're at 11 right now, right? So it should be around 9 amps when I turn it off. And there it is. Eats up a little more. Yeah, it's supposed to be 2, right? So 8.6. Yeah, it should be 9, but it drops. It's like 2.5 amps actually. Yeah, 2.5 actually. a little more than I thought. Okay, but yeah. So there it is. But yeah, I'll only use it when I'm in here. So that's how we're gonna save power. All right. I left it on all the time. Maybe in the summertime I'll leave it on all the time. Who knows? But just to bleed off some of that extra energy. But yeah. Okay, there it is. Thanks for watching. HadesOmega out.